Department of Veterans Affairs is planning to cut over 80,000 jobs.
That's according to an internal memo, which says their goal is to return to their 2019 staffing levels of about 400,000 employees. Now, Minnesotans will likely be among those laid off, as they've already been included in the Trump administration's efforts to downsize the federal government. A recent congressional report says as of last year, there were over 18,000 federal workers in our state.
And our chief political reporter, Tom Hauser, is joining us now. And Tom, some Minnesotans are already being impacted.
Yeah, some Minnesota Democrats in Congress brought fired federal workers as their guests to hear President Donald Trump's address to Congress last night. But Republicans in Congress defend the president's actions.
DOGE, perhaps you've heard of it, which is headed by Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
President Trump highlighted the Department of Government Efficiency, best known so far for firing thousands of federal workers. While Trump and Elon Musk got applause from Republicans, many Democrats brought fired workers to the speech.
Well, this is a way for us to show Minnesotans and Americans the impact of the actions that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are taking.
Senator Tina Smith brought Kate Severson, a fired worker from Minnesota's Voyageurs National Park.
And I am pretty sure that Elon knows nothing about Kate. He knows nothing about Voyageurs National Park.
Even 2 weeks before I was fired, I had a feeling I was on the chopping blocks.
Severson says park visitors will notice an impact.
We're understaffed, and unfortunately, park rangers, park staff are used to doing more with less. With my position gone, that means other people are going to pick up a load.
Republican Majority Whip Tom Emmer, a close Trump ally, defends the cuts.
I think they're going through every agency, Tom. They're looking for excess, waste, fraud, and abuse of the agency, and they're cleaning them up as they go.
My name is Chris Wicker. I am not a number. I'm a real person.
Air Force veteran Chris Wicker was the guest of Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. He was fired from the Small Business Administration.
8 months into that position, I was fired. I was unfired 2 days later. I was refired again the day after that.
Republican 7th District Congresswoman Michelle Fischbach says cutting government isn't easy.
I think what we are getting at is the bloated federal bureaucracy, and there needs to be cuts.
Now, it's hard to say how many federal workers have been fired so far because so many have been fired and then rehired after various court rulings. In other cases, the Trump administration realized it fired people working on the bird flu or protecting nuclear weapons and rehired them. The best guess is about 20 to 30,000 out of more than 2 million so far. Paul.
Okay, a lot of numbers, Tom Hauser. Thank you.